some stage was just...
Here's now. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Good news for homeowners 60 or over. CHIP Home Income Plan is now offering.
Haha, losers.
When it comes to shoplifting, it's not surprising that retailers can be unforgiving.
You know what? We all make choices. We all grow up. We know right. We know wrong. I should not have to expect everybody to come in my home or my business and take whatever they want. That's why we have laws.
After all, the rule about taking another person's property is as old as humankind.
It used to be, if it didn't belong to you, don't touch it, regardless of where you found it. Today it seems like, if you don't care enough to lock it up and somebody comes and takes it, it's okay. I have a problem with that.
When it comes to punishment, it's easy to say those professional thieves deserve some jail time. But what about the others? The amateurs who give in to temptation once in a while and take the five-finger discount. Or those who say they're addicted to stealing.
If all you do is put them in jail, as some people feel, well, that'll wake them up. It might for a while. But frankly, jail is not rehabilitative. Not for most people. Some people should be fired or arrested, but they should be given options for treatment.
How about this option? An Alabama judge caused a sensation when he sentenced a shoplifter to 4 hours of wearing this outside a Walmart store. Her crime? Stealing $26 worth of merchandise. Some people said it was cruel. Many others thought she got her comeuppance. Most first-timers who steal get a slap on the wrist, and they may be ordered to get some counseling. Chronic offenders and the professionals can get fines and jail time, especially if they're collared by Sheriff Grady Judd.
We have racketeering laws that will send you away for 30 years in the state of Florida. Think about that the next time you steal. with your friends or your boosters. 30 years in state prison.
Terry Schulman says, for most amateurs, shoplifting has consequences that go far beyond just getting caught.
This is not a pretty picture. You don't want to go through this pain. And even if you're getting away with it, think about it. What kind of life is that, to live this secret life of being on edge? Are things really that important? Getting something for nothing?
But in these economic times, getting something for nothing is more tempting than ever. And for some, honesty has become a luxury. Doing the right thing, something they just can't afford.
Crime's got to go sky high. You know, because if you have hungry children at home and you can't get help and you can't get a job and your babies are hollering I'm hungry, what do? You do what you got to do. If it sweeps the streets and makes enough money to do it, pick up bottles of bicycles to you again, and if none of that works and none of that's an option, then you steal it.
Tomorrow night. From the producers of Bowling for Columbine and Fahrenheit 9/11.
Say your prayers and feet your fighting.
Steroids is American and rotten folly. I mean, I want to say
So anyway, that was an interesting show there about shoplifting. Yeah. There's only one time that I ever shoplifted. Let me turn the TV mute for a bit. There was one time at Thrifty Foods when there was a case of burritos, 12 for $9.99. I didn't leave the store with 12. I left with 14. 12 that I paid for and 2 that I had thrown in without the cashier noticing. So yeah, I've only ever shoplifted once in my life, 2 burritos. But yeah, now that I'm not in a good financial situation, now that I'm unemployed and living off of disability and EI and whatever money my dad gives me, I am going to have to resort to more shoplifting. I just hope I don't get caught. Excuse me, I just farted. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna start shoplifting. Cool. I just hope I don't get caught. But you know, when I do get caught, I'll pretend to be sorry, but in actual fact I won't be sorry. I'll just be sorry I got caught. You know? I'm never sorry about the things that I do. I'm just sorry when I get caught. Like when I punched somebody in grade 9, and I got suspended for a month. I wasn't really sorry about that. I was just sorry that I got punished for it. And all those times I got kicked off of message boards when I was in college, using the internet, all those times I got kicked off the soap opera forums, that I wasn't sorry that I misbehaved. I was just sorry that I got kicked off. That's just how I am. I'm just an evil person. I don't regret my actions. I just regret the consequences. Then again, that's how I am. It's probably something to do with my green eyes. Green-eyed people tend to be mischievous, devious. You know what? Green-eyed people like to have fun. We like to cause trouble. We like to be evil. We like to make spit bubbles. Anyway, that's enough spit bubbles for tonight. I'm gonna find something else to watch on TV, probably the news. Not that there's really anything interesting on TV on Saturdays.